Hello, Great Britain and the world. You join us on a serious and sombre occasion. I've dressed up in a black t-shirt and my special jacket kept for just this emergencies. And you know, Twitch are fun. It's usually a knockabout and irreverent show, but I know that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth the Great was an avid viewer, and I didn't want to cancel the show. I felt that would be inappropriate, but equally I want to show the broadcast of the world, Channel 4, BBC 2, BBC 1 even, that although I'm great at the off the cuff kind of comedy stuff, messing around, I can also very much do when the moment's called, when a tragedy like this happens in history, a moment of history, I'm very much capable of steering you know, whatever's going on. Whatever's going on, I sorry, I'm emotional from the news. The news is only broken 2 or 3 hours ago here that Queen Elizabeth II is dead, and I don't really ever want to do the show with puppets anyway. But I think we can all agree it would not be appropriate tonight, of all nights, to what the other hand is underneath there, to do jokes. It would not be appropriate to have silly puppets leaping in. So tonight will just be a tribute to the Queen, to King Charles III, our new king. God save the king. He's the king of the country. And of course, one puppet in particular got really high viewing figures. It's quite exciting because all the other channels are just covering one story. So 230 people watching. So, you know, this is a pretty big day for me. But it's not about me. It's about all my career, or the fact that I'm, you know, versatile. I'm able to look at, you know, yeah, Rich Herring, he's that knockabout wacky guy. Oh, no. On the contrary. We've lost the grandmother of the nation. I think Boris Johnson summed it up beautifully when he said a very long thing about her. But I think, for me personally, I'd never met the Queen. Been in our house a couple of times, and it's nice. And I feel she was the greatest human who ever lived, and I don't think anyone would dispute that. Oh, it's 335 people. Amazing. You know, it's terrible. And God, this is rubbish. Look, it's not appropriate to. I'm doing a loving tribute to. You don't even like the royal family. I do. I like Princess Anne. She hasn't died. I like them. You know, they. Whatever you feel, Ali, about the royal family, the Queen is still the amazing service over the last 70 decades. I've been alive 130 years. I know they thought it was a day. It's not. It does. I should be the one to talk. No, you're just like Nicholas Witchell. You're just turning this moment, getting it to yourself. You think no one believes it. They all think you're a cunt like Nicholas Witchell. I'm not. No one thinks that about Nicholas Witchell. He loves the royal family. He's a dedicated servant. He doesn't get all like over the top and pretend he's all upset about stuff. And he definitely isn't thinking about his own career. He's a Alright, look, you can come up for a bit, but it's not appropriate. Hello everyone, I just want to say that though I'm well known, you're doing it now. No, I'm not. Well, I'm well known for my knockabout silly fun for winking at it. I would like to give my own tribute to the young girl, Liz. She was a great girl. She ruled this country so longer than you've been alive, Richard, yet not as long as I've seen a few other kings and queens come and go. But she was the best one, apart from Victorian lady. and you know, she sat on it, didn't she, Richard? Pardon? She sat on it. I don't know what you're talking about. On the throne for 70 years. And I'm not winking at it. I'm being sincere. And I just like to say, God rest ye merry Queen Elizabeth. And I hope that you're watching this show somehow from heaven. And I just hope that you can use your magical dead powers to do something to Nicholas Witchell, who is the worst human being I've ever seen. I was just watching it on TV. Were you? Yeah, I was watching it downstairs, yeah. And I just hope someone punches it in the face before the evening's over. But there we go. Apparently we've lost half the... Since you came in, we've lost half the viewers. Oh, doesn't matter, Richard. Look! You shouldn't be son. This isn't the Queen Elizabeth. If you look at Queen Elizabeth, she wouldn't want people cancelling shows. She wouldn't want people stopping laughing. If you look at the footage of her, she's an amazing old bird, and she laughed and laughed and laughed. She'd want us to carry on as if nothing had happened. What, even the Prince Andrew bit? Probably not that. Prince Andrew can't be with us tonight. He said he had a pre-booking at Wagamama's in Brent Cross, so that's apparently where he is. We're very sad. It's an historic moment. I had to take the kids and tell them what happened, and they looked, you know, nonplussed. They're young though, and then they played with some bubbles, which I thought was inappropriate. But I'm not winking at it, Richard. I'm not going to wink at anything tonight in respect of Queen Elizabeth. I'm not going to say anyone's going to sit on it. I'm not going to say any saintries, but you just said we should enjoy ourselves, have fun. Well, I'm not sure how appropriate it is. I didn't want to let you down. I wanted to do the show. Yeah, you mustn't let the Testicle down, Richard. They'd be so upset that you didn't do this show. And so I'm cheeky knee. I just did that on to Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, the greatest queen that we've had in this country since Queen Victoria, I'd say. That's high praise. Yes, I think so. We don't do donkey kicks for death, I'm afraid, Morphe for Dursis, so, just got something on your face there, just get rubbed that off you. Yeah, it's nice that you took that t-shirt on, Richard. That's very respectful. It is respectful. Like my son, I was bathing my son, and he splashed water all over me, so I had to change my shirt. Then I thought, I might not have done that, and then I thought I might pretend it was my tears that made the shirt wet, and then I thought I'd just put on a black t-shirt. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Well, you know, let's try and look on the bright side. Let's try and carry on with the show. There's a couple of people with birthdays today. One of them is my sister, who's 60 years old. Happy birthday, Jill Edmonds. 60 years old today, bloody hell. And there's a couple of other people, and it'd be a shame for them to miss out just because a nice old lady died.
Right. You've lived another year and you haven't even died, though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an E or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, why can't I die?
Yeah, why can't I die? This isn't... I thought this would be nice to celebrate birthdays, to take our mind off stuff, and then the whole song's about cancer and dying, and you saying you want to die. I wish I was Queen Elizabeth. I wish I could join her in her grave. Well, that's not going to happen. I don't think it'd be appropriate to throw an earless donkey finger puppet into her grave, so I'm not going to do that. Let's celebrate the birthdays of a couple of people. Happy birthday, my sister. Do you want to do 60 jumps? No, fuck it. Okay, well, I didn't think the expletives would come in quite so quickly. Let's it says 295 viewers still. We're not doing that badly. Thank you for everyone who's watching. This is, you know, it's usually more knockabout and fun than this. Come back another week when we're in higher spirits. You know, I'm still shocked. I'm not a royalist, as I say, and it's still a shocking thing. All the money's going to change. Yeah, should we do the fucking birthdays? Yeah, we should do the birthday. This is if you're a new viewer, this is the birthday donkey. Yeah. And we've got two birthdays in. I think this is the first one. Let's have a look. Oh yes, this is from Louis Gomershal. It doesn't say he's sorry to hear the Queen's died in his email. So, a bit sick. It was sent on the 7th of September, but still should have had some pre-warning. I just wanted to share the present my amazing girlfriend Kat got me yesterday. Yeah, sure. So someone who watches this show has a girlfriend. Very likely. It may just look like a key ring, but turn the light on, and I'm showing you the bigger picture so it doesn't. And it reveals a picture of Dame Helen Mirren stroking my hair and comforting me on my deathbed whilst having coffee together. I mean, in that picture, it looks very much like it's me and Helen Mirren, I would say, doesn't it? And I think it's just a man who has a similar face to me. She is now a fan of your puppet-based sideways look at the week's news. What? Dame Helen Mirren? That's amazing. Oh, your girlfriend Kat. Not quite convinced on self-playing snooker, but I'm working on it. Any mention on this week's Switch of Fun or Birthday Donkey yours would be appreciated. He's 39 years old. Not going to get as old as the Queen, are you? Probably. And how dare you? But how dare you call for Eeyores on the Queen, the day the Queen died? How sick are you? I'm going to make because of you, I'm going to make the donkey do that, but I think it's very sick. Go on then. Eeyore, 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 do I have to Eeyore, 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 Eeyore. Are you saying E-R? Eeyore, no, Eeyore. Eeyore, 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 Eeyore. Who would want this on the day the Queen died? Eeyore, 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 Eeyore. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well done. I hope you're happy with yourself, Louis Gomershal. I hope you're cancelled for that, I have to say. The other one didn't print up. My printer's very... does anyone know why a perfectly good printer won't print up certain documents and says they're corrupted when they're not? It won't print up any Word documents. It's quite annoying. Anyway, here we go. So let me find how much I'm looking at. This is that's a nice. That's some effort's gone into that. Look, there's a lady with a picture of her and Ali. Hello, Richard. Please could you give the reluctant birthday donkey to celebrate my 51st birthday? Oh my goodness, with some Eeyores or kicks. I don't mind. Well, it'll probably be kicks because we just did Eeyores. My birthday is on Monday the 12th of September. That's so you know some respect. Waiting 4 days after the Queen died before she started celebrating her birthday. Louis Gomershal. So if I'm not in time for tonight's Switch of Fun, I don't mind. You are in time. You similarly are, effectively spitting in the grave of the Queen by doing this. Collage attached, including the best moment of my life here so far when I met Ali at the Phoenix. Oh, which reminds me. Thank you very much, Kay Oakley. First of all, get a life. You're 51 years old. Get a life. Thank you for being a supporter. There it says happy 51st birthday K.E. or why can't I die? Again, very sick given what's happened to the Queen. We are doing another live show. We had to cancel one because my tyre exploded. It would be nice if Sybil had warned me about that, and so I couldn't get to the venue. We are doing on the 22nd of September. We're at the Phoenix once again, and I will be doing, hopefully, if I can get to the venue, I will be doing an hour of ball-based stand-up for my new podcast. Can I have my ball back? And then I will be doing a live Twitch of Fun. It's a Thursday night. We may even film it. I don't think we'll live stream it, but you'll be able to watch it on Friday, I think. Do come and see the Leicester Square Theatre as well, if we're allowed to do. I don't know if theatres are going to close. I think the Leicester Square Theatre is open tonight, so that gives me hope that they won't close the theatres. We've got Jamali Maddox and Troy... I want to say Troy McClure, but that's not right. Troy Hawke, Milo McCabe, on Monday. They're both fantastic and very popular comedians, and hopefully people will come and see that. No, that's the week after. That's the 19th. But next week, Sally Phillips and Reece Shearsmith, but it's sold out. But you can watch it online, gfsboxoffice.com. You can live stream it and then watch that video later if you want, or you can watch it live. And the new podcast comes out, the Ball podcast comes out when we've done enough stuff. I was trying to get it out for the 20th of October, which is when my book launches. We hopefully maybe get one episode out in time for that, but we're not very far into it. Producer Ben has, been doing a good job, but a slow job. So we will see what happens. Lots of nice comments coming in. Anyway, so come to see RHLSTP. We've also got Sarah Pascoe coming up on the 3rd of October and Victoria Coram Mitchell on the 10th of October. There's some other ones coming up that I can't mention, and we're going to try and get Jerry Sadowitz on one day. Someone thinks they can get it for us. We'll see how that goes. So come and see it live if you can, kids, because we need to sell tickets at the theatre in order to still be able to do it at the theatre. Right. Oh, so let's do some donkey kicks for K. 51, please. Oh God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These are more jumps than kicks. Sorry. 20, 21. It's a lot, isn't it? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I didn't think I'd be doing this the day the Queen died. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There you go. You're happy, Kay? Queen's dead and you made a donkey do that. Thanks to everyone saying the homage to Lily was great. I did enjoy that one, and I think all the Edinburgh podcasts have turned out really nicely. It was absolute fucking hell up there for me. I was mentally ill and having a very bad time, but the shows were good fun. So yeah, look, we're going to crack on, and then but let's do a magic button for my sister. I don't know what Chris Evans has got. He had something last week, so I don't. Hopefully it's appropriate and won't get me cancelled. Hopefully he hasn't gone, oh, I've got a funny idea of something to do today. Got donkey pressure button. Is that appropriate? Is that appropriate for the day the? Is that appropriate for the day the Queen died? I don't want Chris Evans to get cancelled, but I think that is one of the sickest things I've. Well, you know, it's kind of cheered me up to have a cat doing that. I don't know. Okay, I think it's. I think in a way that's the best. That's the greatest tribute we could give to the Queen. Did somebody say, God bless you, Your Majesty, thank you for your 70 years on the throne? No, they didn't. They should have done. No, thanks. But that's a very nice tribute from a penis-shaped carrot there. Just, again, showing the Channel 4, not just Channel 4, BBC 2, Sky even, Dave even, that I can roll with the big world events, the tragic world events, the funny world events. Let's get Sybil out of the way. So I haven't got a signature tune for it. But I want to have a word with her because obviously some quite big news has happened. Let's see if she got that right. Here she comes. Here comes Sybil. She's Wibble.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
Could you try again?
Yeah, you're right. That is good to be critiqued by my watch. Here she comes. Oh, it is me, Sybil. I live in the future, the past, and the future. And oh, I see it all. I see everything. I live in the present as well. Here I am. Oh, if you're new to the show, this would be stuck in you off. Oh, I'm going to kill you tonight. I'm coming into your window. Make sure your windows are locked. Oh. Good. Oh, the tickets for the Phoenix, by the way, just £5. I think it might come £5.50 with taxes and stuff. Absolutely insulting. Absolutely insulting. So do come along. It's lots of fun. You'll meet. You know, if you all come, all 268 people watching now, it's heading down. Because I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm being respectful to the Queen. I wore a jacket and everything, and wearing a black T-shirt. Been very nice about it. So, Sybil, yeah, I have a quibble, Sybil. Oh, very good. There was some quite big news this week, and I don't think you got it in. Check it, Richard. Check it before you decide. Okay, let's check it before you decide. These were your predictions for last week's show. You predicted we will be back next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Yes, and exactly as I predicted, it came true. I mean, really, it very nearly didn't come true because some people would have said that it was inappropriate to put this out on this particular day. Yes, that it isn't, and it came true, and that's why it was an amazing prediction. It did. And people were saying to check it. It did. I did check that one as it was happening, and it went out exactly 8 p.m. So that was correct. Paddy McGuinness will not be in the news. That's right. Paddy McGuinness wasn't in the news. The Queen is in the news. Not Paddy McGuinness. She's knocked off the front pages, and I still have been right. Well, I'm going to. People are saying check it. It's got to be Paddy McGuinness in the news in the last week. So let's have a look. I'll put Paddy McGuinness, and I think I saw a news story with Paddy McGuinness in it. I hit my step goal today, everyone, if you're interested. News. Paddy McGuinness news. Paddy McGuinness latest news. Oh, that's the 28th of August. That's fine. You find there Paddy McGuinness latest news. That's not very. There's nothing there. Paddy McGuinness has commented a constant throughout my life. 1500 Christmas Day will never be the same. R.I.P. H.M. Queen Elizabeth. He's also wished Shaun Ryder a happy 60th birthday, but that was a little while ago. So well done to Paddy McGuinness to getting in there. I don't think Paddy McGuinness has been in the news. That is extra. Hold on, 5th Paddy McGuinness. Liverpool Echo, 5th of September. Paddy McGuinness asked same question. Oh no, that's an old one. Paddy McGuinness celebrates 49th birthday on his own. Let's just see what the date of that one is. Oh, that's a bit sad. I bet he had some hookers over. That's from August. 14th of August. Wow. Well, you got another 2 out of 2, Richard. All right. The next one was Dumbbell Forest UFO. Exactly as I predicted. I don't think that's come true, has it? I don't know. Did anyone see Dumbbell Forest UFO? Dumbbell Forest UFO. Did a UFO appear in the Nottingham Forest? You have to understand. Only he who has ears will understand. I'm checking it. People are saying to check it. If you come along to the Phoenix, oh, what's happened now? I've got pressed the button, haven't I? I've got the driving instructor behind me somehow. That's better. I just pressed against that. Well, careful what I press. That was the Dumbbell Forest UFO. It could be Dumbbell Forest UFO. Could be Notts Forest. UF sightings in there. Must include Dumbbell. Come on. Wow. Listen to episode 79 of Ghana.com. The Dumbbell-shaped UFO song from Nick Hunter, UFO Chronicles podcast. Oh, that's pretty spooky. Dumbbell-shaped UFO filmed over Armistead, California. Just needs to be in a forest at Red Rock Canyon State Park. That's a forest. Ooh, I told you. There it is. There's a picture of it. That's it. It's Dumbbell. It was on the 11th of June 2020, but I live in old times, Richard. It's hard for me to tell you the times. All right. Good. I'm going to count. That's 3 out of 3. Keep on getting to the wrong page. Liz Truss will be the new Prime Minister. Get in! You did it again. Every single one right. Now, this one might prove problematic, and we've got to come up with some more predictions. Yes. The Siamese lion will transcend the Peruvian mountains. Before and after there shall be blood. Did anyone spot that on the news? Anyone spot that one happening on the news? With hemorrhaging viewers. Let's have a look. Siamese lion. I mean, the lion is a symbol of Britain. The Peruvian mountains. I think the Queen's probably been to the Peruvian mountains. And she died. That's blood. I think that might be it. Siamese lion, Peruvian mountains. That's what. Look, there it is. A Siamese lion. Of Peruvian characters. Puma. This tawny cat. Lister sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. It's not looking good. Ultimate list of guinea pig breeds from 2016. That's what I was talking. Hold on. Siamese crocodile, Crocodilus, of the extant crocodilian species. The Siamese crocodile in pottery from Peruvian, Mosh and Lambarasque pre-Columbian cultures. I think that's it. I think you've done full house. I think that was what you predicted. It's from some time ago. A Siamese crocodile died on the 1st of January 2016. And also, there was something about the Peruvian mountains. Yes, everything I say is true. Well done. I'm going to kill you all. Is that one of your predictions? Let's do next week's predictions. So this is episode 71. We're getting through this well, aren't we? Given our grief, given we're all in extreme grief, it's good to just carry on, regardless, isn't it? Oh, I had a Kit Kat before the show, just to get the blood pumping. But I'm crashing right now. What's coming up, Richard? You didn't predict the Queen dying. Yes, I did. That was the Siamese lion and everything. I don't think it was. The Queen will, in 10 days' time. No, don't do 10 days' time. All right, I'll do it next week. King Charles III will be the new king. He'll choose the moniker King Charles III, even though he said he wouldn't because it sounded a bit too royalist. Okay, we'll see if that one comes true. We'll see if that's chosen as his name. No one knows yet. The Queen will still be dead. She will not come back to life. Okay, that's a bold one. The Queen still be dead. Well, it could be anything. Paddy McGuinness. Well, there's a lot of stuff coming in. Paddy McGuinness. Oh, look at that. Britain's new monarch we know is King Charles III. That just came up from the Wall Street Journal. Yes, that one came true straight away. That's amazing. Paddy McGuinness. I'm giving you a tick for that one. Paddy McGuinness will commit suicide in grief at the death of the Queen. He was very upset in that tweet. Don't know whether that's an appropriate thing to. I mean, hopefully that won't happen. Otherwise, that will cast a pall over this episode next week. What else? You got to think on. All right, close my eyes and think. Whatever comes into your brain. Glasses have come into mind. All right, glasses. What else? Siberia. Glasses and Siberia. Yeah, and what else? The sun. The sun. Could be like the sun will give away some Siberian glasses. Anything else you got to predict? No, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying for now. Thank you for I did well today. No, you did well last week, so well done. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, Sybil. Did you see that coming? Me smashing you on the head. Hello, Rattans. It's me, Ali, and that. Oh, here you go. I'm winking at it. Yeah, very good. Is that the best way we've got round that? Yeah, that's the best we can do. It's hard. I guess if you came on this side, I could do it. Let's have a look. I'm winking at it. Pretty good. It's not canon, is it, for you to sit there? Well, I can sit where I like, Richard. Sit up on the desk. It's quite nice. Yes, I'm winking at it. It's on the desk. Sit on it, Dara. I know you'll be in mourning. I haven't spoken to my mum. She'll be upset. Well, she's from that older generation, so she's not as old as the Queen, but they all remember her being on the throne and all that stuff, don't they? It's stuck. Are you stuck back where you were? I'm stuck back as I was, Richard. It's not contact. Well, I mean, it was nice while it lasted, wasn't it? It's kind of fitting that it's. I'm not winking at it, Richard. I'm winking at it. It's a miracle. It's like the rainbow, the Docking and Tallis. Over where? Docking and Tallis. Over what? Docking and Tallis. It's not right to call it that, especially on this day. Anyway, it's a miracle. My eye has healed itself. I mean, it's worse, if anything, than it was before. Well, these things only last a little while, don't they? Especially with you ducking and handling antiques around the ducking shop. We can go back on this side now if that's broken. I'm winking at it. Amazing. Thank you, Richard Ison, for briefly mending my my ventriloquist dummy. I mean, maybe this is how it should be. Maybe that's. Do you think that's the final wish of the Queen, that my eye should go that shut? Maybe it is. Let's pull. Yeah, there we go. And cheeky knee, you watch it. That I'm also respectful to dead old ladies. It's there is a weird atmosphere, and however much we want to be clever about it all, We're all feeling, you know, and it's raw. We're in the moment. I think it was the right decision to get. You're going to get cancelled. You know, you get cancelled for doing a show that, you know, all the shows are stopped, aren't they? Your hair's all over the place. What have I done to you? Have I maltreated you so badly? Oh, you do. It's only going to last a minute, wasn't it? Wasn't it going to last long? Let's have a look at some of the news. Here's the main news. That's my ex-tour manager, Mark Macon, sent me this photo. Oh, no. Christ alive. I thought I looked bad. You thought you looked what? Bad? Oh, I thought it said bag. I did. That is a photo of me from the mid-90s. That's my publicity photo. Doing this. I've got a very punchable face and a very burnable shirt was my initial feeling. But, I'm thinking, Richard, yeah, what is, you know, why, you know, presumably that was a photo shoot. Yeah, I think it was a photo shoot. Yeah, presumably there was 20, 40, 100 different photos. Well, in those days, remember, it was all done on film, so there might have been 50 different photos in that session. Yeah, 50 photos. And you and your management, Avalon, you can fax. Can do what? You can fax. I would like to fax them on 01714343833 if you want to fax them. You all decided together that was the best publicity photo for you in the 1990s, did you? Well, I guess that might, you know, I can't understand. I don't know what I'm aiming for with it, you know, like I'm obviously trying to be the wacky guy with a shirt. That was the sort of Fist of Fun persona, that I wore these wacky shirts and was a bit of a, but then I'm doing this kind of, you know, Friday night armistice. Whoa, what's going on? I wonder what's going on. Is there not just sideways glance at the news? I mean, a lot of people said that on Twitter and Insta. They did say it. So, I can't do it with the other hand because, yeah, but that's... Yeah. So, you know, time is tragic, isn't it? The good thing for me, Richard, is even though I'm 130 years old, I look, you know, more or less exactly the same as I did the day I was made. Yeah, I mean, you're a bit dirtier and some paint's flaked off and your eyes got stuck, yeah. But I don't have to contend. I'm looking at a photo of myself from 1995 and look at myself now and the stark contrast. I mean, I think I was going to say I look better, but I mean, I'm not looking terrific right at the moment. You're not that 55-year-old. Yeah, I know, I'm 55. I just can't understand. Did I think I was hiding my double chin? You use a beard. No, don't. What? You got a beard. I haven't got a beard. Katie's genuinely fell in love with me and married me. That isn't what I meant. That seems unlikely. I think she might be a beard. She might be a beard, but I have an actual beard which covers... You know, but look at my face. You know, now my double chin is just under there. If you look at that photo, my double chin is my entire face. I'm like a Silurian or whatever. I mean, there's no chin there at all. It just goes straight down. You are an unattractive young man, Richard. It has to be said that you still look a lot better in the task than you do. Oh, I'm just stuck looking at myself. It's the tragedy of getting old. Don't talk to me about getting old. I've been much older than you, but it's, you know, it's the passing of those things. You can't go backwards. I'll never have two balls again, and I'll never, you know, do so many things that I can never. There, you'll never have sex again. I mean, I might have sex again, but. I mean, more than he's bloody... That guy didn't get much, did he? Look at him. Ah, well, sad to see that. Let's have a look and see what other news there is. I thought we should go for the big news today. So here's the big news. I'm an NHS doctor, and here's the grim reason you should never hold in a fart. Oh, yes, which is good news for me, because I made me and my wife's a black-eyed bean feast that I used to make when I was a student. And I have to say I'm pretty gassy today, so I will be letting it out because the NHS doctor, and imagine being the guy who posted the photo there for this story. Can you just put your hands on it? I mean, is it any worse than this one, Richard? Yeah, I don't know. How many takes do you think it took them to get the heart photo? It's a good question. If you need to let one go, but you're in a pretty busy place and you're worried it might be loud or worse, stink. Everyone farts. It's completely natural. And I've got one coming actually. I'll see if You're going to do it now. Don't do it. They really smell. Don't do it. I've got to do it. This doctor says you've got to do it. No, didn't make a noise. There's a little pop. I heard a little pop. You heard a little what? A little pop. You heard a little what? A little top. You had a little tot. A little pop. A little pot. A little hop. Why is my hair moving like that when you're talking? I don't know, Richard. I can't answer that question. Confusing. It's all back to front. I just did a fart. I did a fart, and that's what you get. It's very disrespectful. Given the what's happened to. Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't have. I would like to apologise to the nation for daring to fart on today of all days. Well, I don't say it. Don't say what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. How do you know what I'm thinking? Because I just know how your brain works, and I know what you were. I'm cheeky, and they're cheeky, and thinking at it. Sit on it, Dardra. Sit on it. Look, my mum's in mourning. Don't say that. Sit on it. Don't say that. No one likes the same phrase. I know what you're thinking, and don't say it because you only got no. Don't. I did a fart today. Yeah, you know what happened. No, you know what happens. No, we're not doing that. You have to have some respect. I'm thinking at it. Dr. Karan Raj, there he is, explained why you should never hold in a fart. I haven't even bothered spelt it right, and why it could be dangerous. What? Have you ever farted? In my 130 years old, I have never farted once. I should not have my gotten anyway. Some might say I'm throwing hot air from my mouth. Whatever you call it, passing wind. I mean, fucking hell, someone wrote this. So it's someone's job, this is in the Sun, to write. So whatever you call it, passing wind, letting one go, having a trump, we all do it. That's not a journalism, is it? But his work, it's number one story in the Sun, but one NHS doctor has revealed the grim reason as to why you should never hold your farts in. Posting to TikTok, could be trusted, Dr. Karan Raj explained that on average people fart around 14 times a day. Really? You do more than that? I do a lot more than that. I'm above average in many ways, not with number of balls. Well, actually, I am slightly above average in number of balls, because half the population don't have any, and half the population have two, and slightly less than the half the population of men, or not all men have two. And so I've got one which is slightly above average. So your joke did not work. Oh yes, you really didn't need $1. He joked, the more the merrier. If someone tells you they don't fart, they're lying. I don't fart, Dr. Raj. And you should disown them immediately, or they have got a bowel obstruction, which is a medical emergency. Now he cautioned. I told my wife this, and she thought this couldn't be true. If you hold in a fart too long, it can be reabsorbed into your blood circulation and breathed out when you exhale. That's not fucking true. I mean, you saying the Sun is not? That's not true. I believe it. Well, I do not believe that, Richard. You do not. Is this an appropriate subject to have today? I think this is what she would have wanted, Richard. She would have wanted this. She would have wanted this. Exactly this. If she could have chosen anything, she could have chosen anything, Richard. She would have chosen, as the apt expression, she's a candle in the wind. She would have chosen to have you and I talking about whether you can fart through your mouth. If you have hold of fart, this is a doctor on TikTok, no less. 4.2 million followers he's got. It can be reabsorbed in your blood circulation and breathed out when you exhale. This could mean that your breath smells pretty bad. Anyone going to verify that's true? Any doctors in the chat room? Professor Claire Collins, a nutrition and dietetics expert at the University of Newcastle. Oh, she didn't do too well there, she. What? University, that's how good she is at dietetics. She's just got to the University of Newcastle. Oh, listen, if she went to Oxford or Cambridge, Richard. That's not very snobby of you. I don't trust the dietetics expert from the University of Newcastle. Sorry if that makes me snobby. She said, holding on too long means the build-up intestinal gas will eventually escape via an uncontrollable fart. So, that is not... It can cause abdominal distension and then you just fart. It doesn't come out through your blood. Dr. Karan explained, the first fart of your day is usually the largest. 75% of farts are produced by bacteria in the large intestine. Are you going to go through the whole story here? Well, look, I think people need... This is what people need today of all days. They need cheering up. Do you hear that, farts? 99% of a fart is a non-stinky gases such as hydrogen, carbon monoxide and methane. That's the thing methane smells, doesn't it? He added hydrogen and methane are flammable, which is why you can light a fart on fire. Fucking hell. The 1% of farts that do stink are volatile sulfur compounds like hydrogen sulfide. You got a lot of those, I do. The noise of a fart is a combination of the anal sphincter vibration. This is so in the throat, Richard. I just thought I wanted to cheer people up this difficult time. And the percussion of the bum cheeks against each other. You knew that. I know it's still funny to hear the percussion of the bum cheeks. Fart velocity and bum hole tightness determine the sound, which is also known as anal embouchure. Embouchure. I don't know how to pronounce that either. Nigel, can you pronounce embouchure? Don't know how to do it. Another tick-tock doctor, and those are the doctors that I really respect, also previously highlighted that you should let out your farts to avoid your burp smelling like you've just let one off. Dr. Faraz said if you hold in a fart, you can cause yourself heartburn, bloating and pain. The gas can come out as a smelly burp. It can't. And make your breath stink. Imagine doing a burp that smells like a fart. Yeah, imagine it, because it never fucking happens. Because people just do the farts. I don't know what to delete, Richard. I don't know what to delete. All right, we'll have a look at some of the other good news in... there isn't much, to be fair. Sausage rolls found to be the gateway food to obesity. Yeah, if you can get through the gateway, Richard. Well, you can because it's the gateway to obesity, so you're not yet obese. I don't eat sausage rolls, and I would say, well, I am medically obese. I've gone back. We've got to being merely overweight, and I'm back to being obese again, sadly. And I don't really eat sausage rolls at all, so I think the Metro is incorrect about that. I found Kit Kats and Cadbury chocolate buttons are the gateway food to obesity. There was a supermarket in Cheddar called Gateway. I'm sure some of you will remember those, and that was the gateway to obesity as well, because I used to get Trio bars from there, and there was a Trio bar with any biscuit in it. It was the best thing I've ever had. You talk about it a lot, Richard. I do talk about it a lot. Okay, how about this for a story? I think I've got this one on my list of... oh, maybe I haven't. I was hoping I did. Woman gobsmacked after asking for popular Greg snack, only to find it doesn't exist. What? She's on an alternate lifestyle. This is like my Mars bar routine, where I wonder if Mars bars ever existed. She went in for a caramel donut, and they didn't have any, and they said there's no such thing. This is from memory, and then they just call it something else. And they used to call it caramel donut, and that again is a news story. That's from the Mirror. There's some actual history happening today, and some people have gone for this. A story of a woman who went into a Greg's, asked for something, was surprised it wasn't there, then discovered it had changed its name and it was still there. And that's in the fucking papers. And this amazing podcast isn't in the papers. That's all I can tell you. It's absolutely insane. 9 million people in a city 170 kilometres long. Will the world ever be ready for a linear metropolis? No. Is that your answer? Yeah. No, they'll never do that, Richard, because it will be massively inconvenient. I think the idea is you build a very long city, sort of one house wide, then you get the land on either side, and you can farm, you can do whatever's there, but you can all live in the city, and there's trains underneath, yeah, and everything you need is within easy reaching distance. Well, if you want something that's at the other end, 170 kilometres away, what is Richard Herring is doing a gig at the Phoenix? And I got to go and see it, and it's 170 kilometres long. I guess you get the train. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want the... Well, you know, what do you do now if you live 170 kilometres away from London? If you live in the middle, it's only going to be, I don't know what that is, 85 kilometres? Oh, I don't know, it should. A very thin city. It's been proposed in the 19th century, and then again in Spain. I think someone in America tried to start doing it, and it proved too expensive. But one day they're going to have very long cities, futuristic cities in a sort of special... I can't remember why it's going to be good. Oh, I was going to add this... Why didn't I not put... Oh, I did this and didn't put it up. I had a picture of Lenny Henry and everything. The Rings of Power cast condemn relentless racism against fellow actors. Sorry, I forgot this. I had a good picture of Lenny Henry going as a hobbit. I just want to talk about this. Yes, go ahead. That I saw, like, on GB News, two comedians, and Simon Evans, who I don't agree with much of his politics, but I admire him as an intelligent man, and they were sort of arguing that because the Hobbit's based on Scandinavian old stories, that everyone should be white in it. It's fucking hobbits and elves and dwarves and stuff, mate. Fucking grow up. Doesn't matter what colour. There's a talking fucking tree in it. There's a character called Teleporno I learnt this week, interviewing my guest from the podcast this week. You've forgotten her name? I've not forgotten the name of the... As if I would have forgotten the name of the guest I had on this. I know what it is, you know, do you? You say, if you know what it is, say what it is. No, I want to see if you know. Well, you know, I know. I just don't think you know. Oh, it's Eleanor Morton, Richard. Oh, yeah, it was Eleanor Morton. You'd forgotten, hadn't you? No, only like in the moment. She was very good. Just like fucking grow up, racists. Why do you want everyone to be white and everything? It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if it's David Copperfield. If you read Femina by Janina Ramirez, she doesn't like me doing it in a Spanish accent because she's Polish. She says that the makeup of the UK is proven in medieval times, and that it was there was lots of ethnic diversity even then. So fucking grow up. Like, even if it was Scandinavian, didn't there were no black people in Scandinavia? Of course there were. We were all black people once, you fucking monsters. It doesn't matter if the Ghostbusters are women. It doesn't matter if a Hobbit is black. Lenny Henry is great. It matters if the show's shit. It matters if maybe it was worth making another Lord of the Rings after we just had one, for spending another £1 billion on that. Why not spend it on getting electricity for people? I don't think Amazon really want to give their money up to that. Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should pay their taxes and we can have some free electricity for a bit. How about that? It says that this guy says Tolkien was an elitist. He would definitely have been a presenter on the GB News. I don't know about that's true. I think I've seen lots of stuff saying he was it was all about against apartheid. And the Lord of the Rings is sort of about everyone coming together, isn't it? All the different types of beings and fanciful characters. I don't think you can read too much into it because they're fucking elves and hobbits, and dwarves and talking trees, and a load of fucking boring shit. It's bollocks. Lord of the Rings is bollocks. Don't go, oh, but it has to be on the people. Why can't it all be white like the last time they did it? Why don't we do one that isn't all white, just for a difference? Okay. The dragons are red, so sit down, Jim. They don't exist. There are no rings that can make you disappear. I've got a magic ring that can make me disappear, but make one of my hands disappear. Anyway, we're all very sad here. You're going to sing a song. It's difficult to think of the song, isn't it? Something like Queen with the through it. What? Because the Queen's dead. Should I sing "The Queen is Dead" by Morrissey? I don't know how it goes. Well, it doesn't actually. Do you know how it goes? As long as I know how it goes, I suppose that's true. I hadn't thought of it that way. God save our gracious King. Is he gracious? Long live our noble King. God save the King. I mean, God had one job, guys, and he fucked it up last time. I don't think. Send in victorious, happy and glorious. Long to reign. Oh, it won't be that long, will it? It can't be 70 years, let's say. I don't think that's like in truth. God, let me the thirst to sing it. Surely someone sang it. God save that. Let's not look backwards at the Queen. Don't look backwards at the Queen. I think you have to, though, don't you? You have to go out backwards. So do look backwards at the Queen in the past. God save our King. Didn't that see us good, doesn't it, Richard? Know that he has sung that for 70 years. Well, I mean, they have. It just hasn't been appropriate to do so. I mean, I'm sure we sang it at school, just for a laugh, but that's what it would be like. Yes. Anyway, you could live in a long 170 kilometres long. What do you like? So if your friend did at the other end, you'd get on a train and go and sit him, move a bit close to each other. I don't see the appeal. I like living in a city. You don't live in a city, you live in a box. I like living in a box, just crushed against my wife. God save what? Oh, say, oh, Champs-Élysées. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm just trying to sing an appropriate song. Oh, let it snow, let it snow. Let it go with the wind and rain. Why are you singing that? Because the Queen sang it. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, it wasn't let it snow, was it? It was let it go. I know, I corrected myself. And I neither saw you cry. I don't care what the people say. Let the road go on. The rain never bothered me anyway. Lorraine, yeah. Funny how sometimes a queen will die when she's really old. It's not that funny. It's funny, peculiar. It's not that peculiar. And then everyone will feel saturated, and like the nights are old, like the nights of bold, yes. I see them jumping through the trees, all going. Where's the Queen gone now? She's dead. I hope she comes alive again. That she won't come alive again. Let her go, let her go. She served that country for 70 years. I don't think this is appropriate. Let her go. She has to go. Let her go. She never seen the need die. I don't care what they're going to say. Well, they're going to say you should be cancelled because this is an inappropriate thing and also abuse of copyright. Let the snow come down. Why? Lorraine is the me anyway. Do 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 do. It was a beautiful thought, Ali. I'm just trying to show my appreciation. What's happened now? Oh, is it come? Your eye? Oh, your eye opened again. I'm no longer winking at it. It just flew back on its own. Oh, thank goodness. Try it again. Oh, it's all meant. Wow. I mean, that is the power. The double rainbow. Ali's eye. Yeah. Breaking. And then magically. It's amazing, isn't it, Richard, what the Queen is capable of. And she will be a saint. And rightly so. Well done to her. Oh, I mean, I thought it was going to be... I said to Chris it would be a short one today, but haven't really had time to... nuclear fusion breakthroughs. Reactor runs 7 seconds, 7 times hotter than the sun for 30 seconds. If this happens, all of the energy problems are over. We'll have free... I mean, they'll still charge us for it, I'm sure. But if we can do nuclear fusion, there's sort of endless... We'd make a sun on Earth. Sounds a bit dangerous, Richard. It does sound a little bit dangerous. It sounds like the kind of thing that would destroy the world. But free lights, free electricity, no radiation to speak of, no real global warming to speak of. That could be the thing that saves the planet. So, you know, that news broke. Maybe the Queen read that news story at 2:01 on the Independent and just think, it's okay. I can slip away now. They're going to be fine. She wouldn't have gone otherwise. Liz Truss, third woman Prime Minister. Yeah, I know the woman Prime Minister who isn't a cunt, though, Richard. That's you saying that, that's not me saying that. When will the female Prime Minister who isn't absolutely fucking awful and mental and stupid? When will that happen? I don't think that Margaret Thatcher and Theresa May were particularly stupid, but I don't... I don't agree with their plot. I saw Theresa May the other day. Did you? Well, I didn't. I was on a bus at a wedding, a double-decker bus, and it was at Marylebone Registry Office, and we just finished the wedding that we were at. I wasn't getting married. And then Theresa May turned up going to the next one. I saw a photo of her in real... You saw a photo of her. I saw a photo of her. She was just near the bus. So you didn't see... So the story is you saw a photo of Theresa May. Yeah, but a photo of Theresa May who was taken very near to where I was. Still not a great story, is it? Everyone was very excited that Theresa May was there. The person getting married was a very strong Labour activist, so it was sort of funny. Anyway, that's happened. King Charles III. I mean, look at him. He looks. I mean, it must be difficult for him. He's sad, but he's he's got to be happy as well. This is what he's been waiting his whole life for, and he's in his 70s. Finally got it. And then look at him, he's going, the thing I dreamt of all my life, what I had to lose to get it, and the respect I lost along the way. Poor old Prince Charles. King Charles to you, Richard. King Charles III. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Long City, Greg's Fart, Fusion. We've done it. Snowflakes, that was from last week. Richard in the... There's me in the 90s. Now, I mean, Chris Evans is going to use that as the picture. I can tell you that for nothing. There he is, looking his sideways at me, going, well, wonder if you'll live to see the Queen die, Richard, Erin, in the future. I wonder what you'll be like in 30 years' time. That's what he's thinking. It's been a sad show, hasn't it? It's been a difficult show. It's been a sad show. It hasn't felt appropriate for Cocky Carrot to come in. Did somebody say it's not a truth yet? They did. It's not been appropriate for my bollock to... Did you have anything to say about the Queen dying? Yeah, hello, Ian, the right bollock. That, I love the Queen. She was an amazing woman. And I wish it were you, Richard. I wish it were you that were dead. And the Queen was still alive. I wish you dying. The Queen could have lived for another 50 years. That, no, you selfish fucking trick. You had to stay alive. And she had to die. I was going to do 24-hour rolling news. I was hoping the news would come through, while the show was on. And we could discuss it live. But you're going to get a lot about the Queen. You're not going to get so much about holding farts in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully shows will still go ahead. Hopefully the snooker will be back on Tuesday. Tomorrow there's a fantastic book club coming out with Yanina Ramirez's Femina. She's got that's a picture of a vagina on the front cover. So if you don't like female historical figures, you can just look at that and use your imagination. Always good when a book has double function. Great book and a really good chat with her. I'm also talking to Doug Stanhope tomorrow, and that will come out on Monday. I don't know how much of it we'll be able to put out. I imagine he'll have something to say about the news. A very interesting man, so do look forward to that. So the bonus podcast for you on Monday, and provided that we are doing, we're allowed to perform on theatres on Monday night, I'll be talking to Reece Shearsmith, and that podcast will come out almost immediately as well. On Wednesday, and Sally Phillips as well as my guest, which, it's going to be interesting too. So gfsboxoffice.com. I think there might be a couple of tickets left if you want to see it live. They keep on coming and going. Just keep an eye on the website. You can add your name to the waiting list. And should be good. There's some very good lineups coming up. Please come back to the theatres and come back. We were just getting to a point before lockdown where you could pretty much guarantee the theatre was going to be at least half full and usually full. And we're struggling to get back to that half full for the ones that aren't big name people. But we have sold out a couple of them. So do come along. Do come along and see some of the names you haven't necessarily heard of. And thanks for your support at this difficult time. Yeah, you've been great. Do you want to sing something to the Queen? I don't know if this is true, Richard. Oh, Lizzie girl. What's this? I miss you already. I was about 40 years old when you were born, and I thought that they's going to be a very old woman one day and rule our country. Is that what you thought? Yes. And you did so well. You didn't, when she was born, no one knew she was going to be queen because it was thought that her dad was the younger brother. So I knew. What did Sybil tell you? Yes, that's right. She didn't exist. Well, we've held numbers good. Some were saying 287 people. That's that's more than the last few weeks combined. Have got all the way through. And I love you, Queen Elizabeth. You were the best queen, apart from Queen Victoria, in their lifetime. And I hope you have a nice time in heaven. You were trying to find a rhyme for Elizabeth. I hope you had the funny thus. Like last week, you managed to just about pull the show out of the toilet with a fantastic improvised song at the end. I can't just come at this off the top of my head. I'm linking at it, Richard. You can't try. It's working again. I quite like it when it's shut. You can shut it if you want. I know, I can do that. I love you, Queen Elizabeth. You are the queen of my heart. I liked you when at the end of your reign, that I also liked you at the start. You were queen as the British Empire fell apart, that you still held the Commonwealth together like holding in a thought. What eventually it will come out through your mouth. And everyone loves you at Tartran, everyone in Ireland, and quite a lot of the black activists on Twitter. I'd really like to have... No, don't go there. What? I know where you're going. To rhyme with Twitter. I really would have liked... Don't say it. To have in your lady sitter. Oh, that's very nice. Because then I could have... No, what? Said... Oh, please don't get me cancelled. It's me saying it. People won't say it like that. If you say it, people will think it's me saying it, and they'll go, Richard Herring said, I want to take the Queen up the shitter. I wasn't going to say that. And now you've made me say it, and now I have said it. I was just quoting you. I didn't say it. I said, no, I want to be your lady sitter. Sit on it, Dardra. No. Well, that's all right. Barbara's okay, I guess. You can say sit. Today, of all days. Sit on it, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. I mean, I don't think that additional bit makes it any better. Sigh, goodbye, Queen Elizabeth, goodbye. You were a candle in the wind, and I loved you, and so did everyone apart from the teal I mentioned before, that they're all cunts. Come on this day, let's just be nice to a nice old lady who did so much to the world. Yes, we should. You were the one who said that the shitter. I know, I didn't. I thought that's what you were going to say. Did somebody say shitter? That's... Your Majesty, long live King Charles III. I hope that we have a royal family for many, many years to come, and that we don't disband them and spend the money on fuel for people. Well said, Richard. Well said. God save the King. Goodbye.